Hi everyone, hope you're having a nice weekend. I'm enjoying this gorgeous weather already and getting ready to head out. I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial for you guys today on this eye look that I did. I'm calling this my mermaid look. It's a lot to play with the turquoise and teals, a lot of those blue colors that have really come in this summer without looking very Mimi-esque, if you know what I mean, in reference to the Drew Carey show. So anyway, if you guys want to see how I did this look, just keep watching. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do, as always, is prime your eyelid. I'm going to use today the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's a completely neutral, beige-toned paint pot, and I think it gives you a nice clean sweep, especially because this is a very shimmery colored look. You're going to want to use a neutral base for everything to adhere to. So I just use my finger and gently apply in the areas I'm going to be putting on eyeshadow. Alright. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC Eye Kohl Liner in Undercurrent. It is this gorgeous turquoisey, basically mermaid green, and I'm going to apply it on the top of my lid all the way in and also slightly out into a winged look, which I'm going to be smudging then into the shape that I want to make my eyeshadow in. This will all be smudged in a moment, so you don't have to worry about a perfect line. Just make sure you're getting the general shape that you want. And don't go all the way into the tear ducts because you're going to put a lighter color there. So that's it for that. Then I'm going to take my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, a little pencil tip, and just start blending this. I'm going to blend it slightly up, but you'll see as this look goes on that this will almost basically be completely covered. This is just to kind of set up the eye for you and give you guidelines. It makes it really easy to do this. That's the hardest thing sometimes with bold colors, is that they can be hard to work with because they are so intense. But if you give yourself a guideline with a pencil or with some sort of liquid base, you can really already set up the shape that you're looking for and then fill in with the powder. So now what I'm going to do is just slightly bring it up and bring it into my crease, because it's just going to, again, set up the shape that I want to make with my eyeshadow. So now I have it all set up that this is the shape I want to work with my eyes with from here to here and winged out to here, following my whole crease. So I'm done with that brush. I am now going to take my MAC pigment from the Veronica line in Magic Spells. It looks extremely dark, but when you literally take out the smallest pin-topped amount into the lid and mix it with your Fix Plus spray, it really blends out nicely into this darkened turquoise teal color. It's beautiful. And I was a little intimidated first when I opened it. I was like, I don't know how that's going to look, but it ended up looking really nice. So, literally just take it, tap out, that was it. That's honestly all I need. The littlest bit. I know it might not be easy to see because I already blended some. But that's it. Then I take my Fix Plus spray, give it one little squirt, pretty close up. This will be your mixing agent. You can use any setting spray. Honestly, you can use water if you really want to. I tend to think just because it has the minerals in it, it tends to mix and adhere a little bit better to your lid. But because you've already primed your lid and put liner around it, it's not going to budge. So next I'm going to take my MAC 242, which is fantastic for pigments. I've been loving this. And I'm going to mix up in the lid this color and apply it to the brush. So again, that's kind of a scary color, but we're doing almost the same thing. We're dotting on this line to be like, this is the shape we're going to follow. This is going to be your outer corners of it, which we are going to blend out with a softer shade. But right now, you're creating these bold corners to basically set out the outline and then slightly dot on, not all the way in, staying in that outer V area, dot this on. I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, honestly, but it's this, oh, it's just got this gorgeous turquoise shimmer coming through. I love it. Believe me, I'm not usually a black eye. And then whatever left on the brush, just gently dot it in. You will be covering this. So this you want just to be a light wash. So that's it. It looks a little scary right now, I know, because you're completely nude here and dark and black here. But this is where it all comes together. Next, take your MAC eyeshadow in Steamy, or any turquoisey blue that you like. I just picked this up and I'm loving it. It goes perfect with the liner and this. And then I literally just took my ring finger and dotted it over to give, don't go all the way out, but almost all the way. I'm just putting it in the middle section of my eye. So you can see I still have that blackened corner, which I'm going to blend together in a moment, but right now you literally just take this with your ring finger. I was trying to think what brush I could even use with that part, but I would probably use the 242, but that already has the black on it, so improvise, use a finger. Okay, next I'm going to take, this is my Bedelum Tools 785. It is similar to, let's see, the Sigma tapered blending brush in E35. Take this, do as I always do, blend out those harsh lines. And with this one, you really can't go wrong with using a lot, because you have extreme harsh lines. And then, now that I've blended out those harsh lines, I'm going back in with my MAC 242, not re-wetting it or anything, just defining where I had those and blending in so these two colors mesh together. I still want to see where I applied the color, but I don't want it so harsh, like here's a line for that and here's a line for that. Now make sure you blend really well with this. When you use bold colors on your lid, you've got to be careful to blend them together, because otherwise you'll have that stark line that doesn't look good. Okay, so last but not least for the eyeshadow portion, I'm taking my Touche Eclat in, I told you guys last time, if you'd like to see how I did a review and an application process in my last video, go check that out. This is shade 2.5. I'm literally just taking it and applying it to my inner tear duct area and then blending with my finger. Which already gives you a brightening effect. And you can also do it under your eyebrow if you'd like, and blend out slightly. Lastly, I'm going to take a clean pencil brush. This is an E30 from Sigma, and the shade Virgin from my favorite palette, the Naked palette. I have old videos on probably last year how I did like my everyday go-to look with this. I adore this palette. And I'm just going to apply that to my inner tear duct area and blend out. It brightens up your eye area. It gives this already like very dark contrast look, a little bit of a lightening effect in the corner. And that is it. That is completely it for your eyeshadow. quite a few products, but it gives you this gorgeous turquoise mermaid look. Next I'm just going to apply my mascara and my eyeliner, and then I'll show you guys what I did for the rest of my face. So I simply applied my mascara and I used my Brown Black Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in my waterline. I want to do a more neutral lower eye because it is such a bold top of the lid, but definitely make sure you emphasize your lashes because otherwise your lashes can get lost with such bold colors. So for the cheeks, I'm going to apply my Extra Dimension blush in Bareness. It is a light shimmery pink with a little bit of peach tone in it. I guess to be described as the stereotypical peachy pink. I'm just going to take that and apply it to the apples of my cheek with a large powder brush. I feel like I want to go for a more light and glowy look, for that mermaid-esque look, but also I don't want to do anything too dark on my cheeks, so the emphasis is staying on my eyes and not like a heavily contoured cheek. Then next I'm going to lightly contour with my usual Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and Milk Chocolate. Love this stuff. I'm using my MAC 109 to contour, and just apply lightly and buff in. It doesn't have to be heavy. And I also like to apply just a little on the side of the brush and apply it to the side of my nose because I've already highlighted in the middle with my Touche Éclat. So what I'm going to do is just emphasize the slimming effect on my nose. And that's it for contour. And then I'm going to lightly highlight. This is my Real Techniques brush. It's that shape. It's called a setting brush. And I'm going to take my NARS in Albatross, which I've shown before. It's just this very fair, light, shimmery champagne color. And just apply it to the top of my cheeks. So you're applying right around the area, once again, that you applied your blush. And you can also apply a tiny bit to the center of your nose. That's why I usually do the Touche Éclat there, and so on and so forth. Okay. Then I always finish up with my MAC Fix Plus to set the makeup. Also gives you a nice dewy effect, and I feel like it just makes your face fresh all day. You can touch up throughout the day with this. If you feel like you're getting a little shiny or a little dry, either or, just spray it quick, let it set, you look good. Alright, for the lips, what I'm going to do today is, as usual, my MAC Prep and Prime. To start out, I'm not going to line my lips today because, again, not trying to draw too much attention to my lips. I'm keeping my lips very neutral. I'm using Cream Sheen Formula Modesty. It's one of my favorite colors. And then I just want to touch it off with a little bit of shimmery gloss to complement the shimmer in my eyes. So I'm going to use my Smashbox in Illume. I got this in like a sampler set. It's really pretty. And that's it. My face is all set. I'm ready to head out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mermaid look. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Any looks you'd like to see or any suggestions for videos, please leave them below as well. I really appreciate if you thumbs up this video so I know if you guys liked it or not, and if you'd like to see more of them. And I guess that's it really. Hope you guys have a nice weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather outside, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!